Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to revise the questions on chemistry calculations under concentration. You need to be able to calculate different questions on concentration. So I have compiled past exam questions from past exam question papers. We are going to start to revise this question, which was in November 2021. It was on number 12B of Combined Science, paper 2. So it is reading, state two formulae that may be used to calculate the concentration of a solution. So the first formula I'm going to give is of saying mass over volume. So we say concentration is equal to mass over volume. And then when we are now giving the units, that is where we are going to see our units being grams per cubic decimeter. So this is the first formula. And then the second formula, if we are calculating the concentration, we can say number of moles over volume. So number of moles over volume. This is the second formula. So when we are now giving the units, we say moles per cubic decimeter. So these are two formulas that can be used to calculate the concentration. So we can now proceed to the second question. This was November 2022, number 18. It is reading, what is the concentration of sodium hydroxide solution when 3 grams of sodium hydroxide are dissolved in 0.6 cubic decimeter of water? So in the previous question, we said if we are calculating the concentration, whilst we are given mass and volume, the formula for concentration, we say concentration is mass over volume, right? So the given mass here is 3 grams, and then the volume is 0.6 cubic decimeter. So if we say 3 divided by 0.6, we are going to get our answer is 5 grams per cubic decimeter. Please make sure that you don't forget to mention the units. For you to get all your marks in science, first you need to provide the correct formula. Concentration is equal to mass over volume. You show your working 3 grams divided by 0.6, and then you get your final answer is 5 grams per cubic decimeter. So this is how we solve the question that was in November 2022, number 18. We can now proceed to the third question. This was June 2023, Combined Science, paper 2. The question was reading, the relative molecular mass of a compound is 94. 47 grams of the compound was dissolved in 0.5 cubic decimeter of water. So we are required to calculate the concentration of the solution formed in moles per cubic decimeter. So first of all, we need to calculate the number of moles. So the number of moles, we say number of moles is equal to given mass of the molecular mass, right? So here the given mass, we are given 47 grams. So we say 47, we are informed that the relative molecular mass is 94. So 47 divided by 94, we are going to get our answer is 0.5 moles. So these are number of moles on the given question, right? So we are saying number of moles is equal to given mass over molecular mass. 47 divided by 94, we get 0.5. So this is the first step. And then after that, we now need to use that information to calculate the concentration. So we say concentration is equal to number of moles over volume. So we obtained the number of moles as 0.5 moles, right? So we say 0.5 moles divided by the volume is 0.5 cubic decimeters, right? So 0.5 divided by 0.5, we get 1. In the units, it is going to be 1 mole per cubic decimeter. So by doing this, you get all your 3 marks. So that is what was required in the question that was in June 2023. So we can now proceed to our last question today. So this was in June 2019. It was on number 11C, carrying out 4 marks. We are given that the sodium hydroxide is dissolved in water to form a solution of concentration 0.5 moles per cubic decimeter. We are required to calculate the number of moles of sodium hydroxide in 250 cubic centimeters of the solution. So in this question, isn't it, we said the concentration, if we are calculating concentration, we say concentration is equal to number of moles over volume. But in this question, we are required to calculate number of moles. So we need to make number of moles the subject of formula. We multiply both sides by V, so that we now say number of moles is equal to concentration times volume. The concentration is 0.5 moles per cubic decimeter. So it is like this. And then the volume is 250 cubic centimeters. So we are supposed to have the volume in cubic decimeter. So we need to convert 250 cubic centimeters into cubic decimeters. So we divide by 1000 for it to be in cubic decimeter. So if we say 250 divided by 1000, we get 0.25 cubic decimeters, right? And then after that, we cancel this cubic decimeter and this cubic decimeter, so that our answer is going to be in moles. And then after that, we say 0.5 times 0.25, we are going to get 0.125 moles. So this is how we calculate the number of moles. So make sure that sometimes they can give you the concentration and volume, and they require you to find the number of moles. And then sometimes they are going to give you volume and number of moles. They ask you to find the concentration. So make sure that you can convert, you can make the required option the subject of formula. So we are going to end here today. This marks the end of our tutorial. If you want to join my online lessons, I run them every day in the evening. So if you want to join, it is just $10 per month per subject. I teach maths and combined science. So for November 2025 candidates, I'm now doing the revisions. We do the mock exam, we revise together. I mark the mock exams. I give them to write the full paper within the specified time. This is helpful, especially in time management. And then we revise together so that you will be ready for your exams. Thank you so much for your time.